Hi, and welcome back to Skrach. Today, we're going to make a pineapple upside down cake. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and share this recipe. For this, we'll need 11 maraschino cherries, 2 eggs, 1½ cups of flour, 3/4 cups of granulated sugar, a half cup of brown sugar, a half cup of softened butter, a 1/3 cup of whole milk, a 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, a 1/4 cup sour cream, a 1/4 cup of melted butter, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 20 ounces of pineapple canned in juice. We'll start by draining our pineapples over a bowl and reserving our juice. While our pineapple's draining, we'll melt 1/4 cup of our butter in the microwave or on the stovetop. Once our butter's melted, we'll brush it into a 9-inch cake round and sprinkle in our half cup of brown sugar. Then we'll stem our cherries and blot our cherries and pineapple slices dry and press in 6 of our pineapple slices, pressing a maraschino cherry into the middle of each pineapple slice and each major seam, reserving our remaining pineapple slices for the batter. Then we'll put our prepared cake pan in the fridge while we prepare our batter and preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While our oven's preheating, we'll prepare our batter. We'll whisk together our 1½ cups of flour, teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt in a large bowl. Then we'll cream our butter and sugar together. While it's possible to do this by hand using the tines of a fork, I'm going to be using a stand mixer with the whisk attachment. We'll add in our 3/4 cups of granulated sugar and ½ cup of butter, and mix on medium speed until our butter's creamed, scraping down the sides as necessary. Once creamed, we'll mix in our 1/3 cup of whole milk, 1/4 cup sour cream, 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 eggs over medium speed until well combined. Once mixed, we'll pour our wet ingredients over our dry ingredients and combine well. Then we'll finally chop any remaining pineapple slices and stir them into our batter. Once incorporated, we'll spread our batter into our cake pan over our toppings. Then we'll bake our cake in the oven on top of a baking sheet in case some of our sauce spills over at 350 degrees Fahrenheit until a toothpick comes out clean, about 65 minutes. Once baked, we'll immediately run a butter knife between our cake and our cake tin and allow it to cool in the pan for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we'll place a heat-safe serving dish over our cake round and flip out our cake. While you can serve this warm, I recommend allowing it to cool completely before serving. And remember, if you like the content, please subscribe.